let's do a yes, no, maybe of all of the books that I read in January. There are quite a lot here. So starting out with the ones that I don't own physical copies of, we have books 3 through, I believe, 6 of the Eden series. Honestly, no. Like, some of these men were either just really boring, the romances just really didn't hit, or the men felt very problematic and had a lot of red flags, and they were like 2-star reads. So yeah, I really wouldn't recommend any of the books past the first 2, unfortunately. Then I did also read Holly, which is a Christmas-themed novella set in the Belladonna universe. If you've read the other books, I'd say yes. It was really fun getting to see these characters again, getting to see some of their powers, and it was just fun. Like, it felt very festive. I would definitely read it around Christmas time. Then moving into the ones that I own physical copies of, we have The Secret History by Donna Tartt. Nope. This seems very, very overhyped. In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, yes, I really enjoyed this. This was my first 5-star of the year, actually. If We Were Villains, maybe, if you can stand reading through characters that are absolutely obsessed with Shakespeare and kind of let it control their lives and their attitudes. A little bit pretentious. Then we have The Identicals by Ellen Hildebrand. I'd say yes, I really enjoyed just the summery vibe of being on Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket, and then you get to see a lot of sibling dynamics in here as well. Then we have The House Across the Lake. Maybe. I definitely felt very bored for a thriller book for a large majority of this, but the end was really fun and captivating, so it depends on if you're willing to put the work in to get to that fun element at the end. Then we had The Long Game by Elena Armas. No, this was one of my many DNFs of the month. This was just insufferable. Then we have Renegades by Marissa Meyer. Yes, this is kind of YA, but if you enjoy that vibe, I think that this was a really fun read, and I am definitely going to continue with this series. Then we have The Principle of Moments. No, this is another one of my DNFs. Very convoluted storyline, just made no sense at all. Then we have November Road. I'm going to say no for this as well. Felt very underwhelming, and like the story didn't really know what it wanted to do with itself. The Lost Years by Mary Higgins Clark. No, there was a lot of just breezing over an affair when your wife is very like sick and mentally ill. I didn't appreciate that at all, so that was a DNF as well. Heir of Fire. Sure, if you're trying to work your way through the series, I'm still waiting to be like hooked and enchanted by this series. Shadow and Bone, another YA intro to a series. I would say yes, I really enjoyed this. I don't know why people don't like this series as much as the other one, but maybe we'll figure it out once I get to the next 2 books. Love Finds You in Folly Beach, South Carolina. No, I thought I would love this because I read this in like high school and I thought it'd feel very nostalgic, but I realized that a lot of the characters were very underdeveloped in here, as was the romance, unfortunately. Then we have Blink by Ted Dekker. Absolutely not. This was another DNF. This one is a white author that I felt like was trying to handle topics in the Middle East around a culture and a religion that he had no business trying to handle because he doesn't really have any knowledge of it, and he was doing it in what I thought was a very harmful way. Then we